Hey there, everybody. First off, I want to say thank you for joining this 21-day protein boost challenge. I think it's going to be a good one. I think you guys will definitely see some good results, whatever goal it is you're looking for. I think you're going to see some good results if you stick with it. What I wanted to do today was show you some items that I keep handy all the time, staples that I have in my kitchen that I use regularly, that I eat regularly to be able to hit my protein goals. I know with conversations with everyone, there's a lot of questions. Once everybody realizes how much protein they need to truly thrive, the first question is, how do I get all this protein in? So luckily for you, I've had a lot of practice at this. So I feel like I have a really good system down. And I just wanted to share some of that with you. First off, I'm gonna show you some things that I keep in my freezer all the time. Let's go with the freezer items first. This big one here. Let me grab my stuff. Sorry, I don't have a professional system here. So, first one, shrimp, frozen shrimp. What I want to talk about with shrimp and some of these other items is the fat content. What I try to do personally is I try to go for leaner sources of protein that does not have a lot of fat. What this does is this allows me a lot more room in my diet for some more, let's call it fun things, right? So just for example, this shrimp here, the shrimp per serving, that's 8 shrimp, 90 calories for 22 grams of protein. Now, let me talk about what's a way you can look at this label and determine if something is high protein or a good source of protein. So you have your calories, you have your grams of protein. All you do is you add a 0 to that grams of protein. And if that approaches the same, that calorie number, or even better, exceeds it, then you know you have a good source of protein. So right here we have 90 calories, we have 22 grams of protein, add a 0 to that 22 grams, you have 220 compared to 90. It's way over that 90. So this is a really good source of protein. Again, it has such high protein because the fat is minimal in this. Same thing for this cod. Most of this stuff is from Costco. Same thing for this cod. 120 calories, 30 grams of protein. Again, another really high protein food. And another staple, we have quick steaks. I love these things. Not only high protein, good macros, super, super quick. I know we're all busy with work and kids and life obligations. So being able to make a quick, high protein, healthy meal is super important to me. I know it would help a lot of you guys out too. Each one of these pieces, again, this cooks in like 2 or 3 minutes. 23 grams of protein, 170 calories. I use this in lots of different ways. I make a cheesesteak sandwich. I do stir fries with it. I make tacos, rice bowls. So good and then just super convenient. And something I've started recently using, again, you can tell from the size of the bag from Costco, chicken sausage. You're going to notice a theme here with some of my processed meats. They're going to be more chicken based. So 3 links, 10 grams of protein for 90 calories. I throw this with some eggs, some egg whites, mix in some veggies, some cheese. Got a really easy, quick breakfast. These only take like a minute and a half in the microwave. So those are some, sorry about that. Those are some freezer staples that I keep around all the time. Now, I want to get back to what I talked about, the fat content. So nothing wrong with eating higher fat in your meats, some fattier meats. But like I said, those are going to cost more calories. And what I like to do personally, I like those leaner cuts. And if your goal is, say, one of fat loss, looking to lose a little bit of weight, you're going to want to stick to those leaner cuts of protein, like those ones I just showed you here, chicken breast, pork tenderloin, all pretty low calorie counts, really high protein. Now, if you don't have weight loss as one of your goals, maybe you're looking to build muscle, maybe you're just looking to maintain what you currently weigh, you can go for those fattier cuts of meat, the chicken thighs, higher fat ground beef. I didn't mention lean ground beef. Lean ground beef, I would say the lean ground beef starts at maybe 93.7, maybe 90.10. Again, those are leaner cuts. You're not looking to lose weight. If that doesn't matter to you, you can go for that 85.15 ground beef. One what it does, why I choose those leaner cuts is it allows me greater flexibility in all the other things I eat. So if I want to have that shrimp, I can have a higher calorie sauce. I can have some rice. I can save room for some dessert later. Honestly, that's what I really do because I like to have ice cream every night. I'm not going to show you how many containers of ice cream are in my freezer. But I can do that because I get my protein in and I have a lot of calories left. All right, I don't want this to be too long. Ooh, chicken sausage. I forgot the chicken sausage. This is frozen. Again, quick. It's already pre-cooked. It takes minutes to heat up in your air fryer in a pan. 16 grams of protein for 160 calories. All right, let's go to the refrigerator stuff. This is going to be dairy, pretty much dairy focused. Yogurt. I always have, you should see, I probably have like 15 yogurts in there. Here's just plain Greek yogurt. Again, fat content. This is 2%. You can certainly go with a zero fat yogurt, or on the other side, like a whole fat yogurt. Again, just depends on your goals. None of these are more healthy than the others, or none of these are good or bad. It just all depends on your goals. So I always have some plain Greek yogurt ready for me. Also, convenient options, these prepackaged yogurts. Again, I as you all know, I'm out of the house here pretty early every morning. I just want to grab something out of the refrigerator, and that takes minimal time. So we have these Oikos cups. There's all kinds of brands of these. This particular one has 15 grams of protein. There's other brands. There's a Yoplait that has 15. There's some Oikos that has 20 to 30. Again, all different kinds of brands. None of them are good or bad. None of them are more healthy than the other. I like this brand, and I can get it cheap. Like these yogurts, I wait for they're on sale. I can get these for less than $1 each. That's a good deal. 15 grams of protein. This is what, 90 calories? I didn't talk about this. 17 grams of protein for 120 calories. Again, if you have a lower fat version, that's going to be less calories. So again, depends on your goals. This one I just found the other day. It was $1 for one of these. 30 grams of protein. Now this has a little bit of higher calories. This is 230 grams of protein. Or I'm sorry, 230 calories. But remember our trick here. So the 30 grams, we're going to add a 0 to that. That gives us a 300. 230 calories. Again, we're exceeding that calorie number. If you come close to it, that's good. Even if it's a little bit lower, that's fine too. Again, you want to just at least approach or go over the number of calories here, adding that 0 to that protein, grams of protein number. Yogurt. So again, yogurt is a staple. Milk. I use 2% milk, a cup of milk, regular milk, 8 grams of protein. Again, you can go fat-free or whole fat with that. I used to drink a lot of Fairlife. I don't do that anymore just for cost purposes. I'm finding I'm getting enough protein elsewhere in my diet that I don't need to cough up those few extra dollars for the Fairlife milk, but those are a good choice as well. Fairlife, 13 grams of protein per cup, as opposed to the 8 grams of protein per cup in regular cow's milk. Now, almond milk doesn't have a lot of protein, really none at all. Almond milk, none. Cashew milk, really nothing. Soy milk will have some. Again, what else we got? I'm forgetting different kinds of milk. Oat milk, I'm not too sure about oat milk. So refrigerated stuff, that's what I keep in my fridge to help me meet my protein goals. Now, pantry things. I'm just going to share a couple more things here. I don't want to make this video too long, but some staples that I keep. This one I just found recently. So snacky things. This is a snack. Crunchy roasted edamame beans. This, 114 calories, 14 grams of protein. Really, really good. Again, we add that 0, 140. That is, again, exceeding that 114 of the calories. So really good protein source, good snack if you're looking for something in the afternoon. Ooh, one thing I didn't mention for refrigerated section, cheese sticks. If you aim for the lighter cheese sticks, those are generally going to have 7-8 grams of protein for only like 50 to 70 calories. So good snack options. Another staple, this Kodiak cakes. I love this stuff. I think what I'll do, maybe I'll make a video this weekend on some really quick, simple pancake. You can either do pancakes, you can do muffins. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but I'm going to show you how I use this. It's really simple, really easy. for half a cup. So one serving, we have 220 calories. We have 15 grams of protein. So this is an example, 15 grams of protein. We add the 0, 150. Doesn't quite come that close. It's not too far off from that 220, but it's not not as high of a protein food as the yogurts we were talking about, or definitely some of the fish and the meats. But this has a lot of carbs, which is okay. We still need carbs. We still need fats. But this is still, for what it is, as opposed to, say, normal flour, regular flour. This is a really good source of protein. Next. Love this stuff right here. I hate to break it to everybody here. Protein, based on, you may have heard that, oh, protein's a good source, or peanut butter is a good source of protein. Not the case. You know what? Let me get a jar of protein just to make my point. Oh, where is my peanut butter? This is great. This is great viewing, isn't it? I don't know where my peanut butter is. But I remember, I know all this stuff. This is one of my superpowers because I'm kind of obsessed with it, if I'm being honest. Peanut butter, 2 tablespoons, about 200 calories, 7 grams of protein. So using our trick, I'm beating a dead horse here, but hopefully you guys are seeing the point. 7 grams of protein, we had the 0, 70. Doesn't really come close to the 200 of the number of calories. So not really a good source of protein. Nothing wrong with it, but just keep that in mind. Same thing with nuts. Nuts are the same way. Now, if you love peanut butter, this could be a really good option. I use this in shakes. I use it in yogurt. I use it in oats. This turns peanut butter into a high protein source. 2 tablespoons of this, 60 calories, 7 grams of protein. Great, great, great source of protein. I even have added water to it. This is powdered peanut butter, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I even add water to it, or maybe a little almond milk, just enough to get the right texture, and I'll make a PB&J with this stuff. Good thing to have around. Again, Costco, get a good size portion of it. These I don't use too much, and because I kind of forgot about them, but they are really good. It can be used as snacks or meals. These are, and they're super convenient. Canned fish, tinned fish. Both of these are from Trader Joe's. A slightly smoked salmon, 190 calories, 21 grams of protein. I've had this mixed it in with some cream cheese and had it on crackers or had it on a bagel. Really, really good. The smoked salmon's good. Now the sardines, I'm not as much of a fan of. This is in olive oil with smoke flavor, but I'm adventurous. I'm gonna see what I can do with these. I've had them. It's been a while since I've had them, but maybe I'll report back. 180 calories, 21 grams of protein. Super convenient. I forgot from the refrigerated section. Egg whites. These things are great. As you guys can see, if you haven't looked at your materials yet for the challenge, gives you a list of the number of different foods, how much protein they have, how much per serving you get out of the protein of that. So eggs, I know a lot of people I talk to maybe have 1 or 2 eggs with breakfast. It's only like 12 grams of protein. Now, if you combine that with some other things for breakfast, say those chicken sausages like I have, that could be enough. Again, we want to aim for about 20 to 30 grams of protein each meal in order to hit that 50 grams by noon. These things, pure protein, for 3 tablespoons, 25 grams of protein, 25 calories, 5 grams of protein. So have an egg or 2, mix in half a cup of egg whites. Lots of protein. These things are good. I can't find these a lot. My Costco at least hasn't had these lately. So I know with the egg shortage or the egg craziness, might be a little tougher to find. Some other things I don't have currently, but you could have: cottage cheese, ground beef. I talked about ground beef a little bit. Again, another good source of protein. Chicken breast, as always, all that stuff. I think I about covered everything I wanted to. Thanks for listening, guys. I didn't want to go too long. Hopefully you're stuck with me here. As always, shoot me a question if you need it, Andy at Beyond Measure Training, or just post it in the community at school. Most likely someone else has a similar question, or maybe it's something they didn't think of, and your question and the information you get from that could benefit others. So don't hesitate to ask. Let's do this, guys.